Hey there, hi there, Hyde here, and today we are exploring the ocean deeps. I don't know where we are, but we look to be in some kind of box. I have to imagine that we are piloting a microwave on the bottom of the ocean, and we have some corals here. They're very pretty, they're very colorful, despite, I have to assume they're pretty deep. But they're so colorful that we can't be too deep, right? We can't jump. I don't think we can sprint. We're just down here, at the bottom of the ocean. We can't be too deep. Look at this. Oh, did you see that? Oh, what is this? Some kind of whale? Am I in a whale? What is this? There's like a blob down here. Like some kind of... I don't know what this is. Houston, do you see this? We got some kind of structure here. Some kind of massive object, unidentified in origin. I can't tell if it's even biological in nature. It might be geologic. It might be man-made. I can't go further that direction. I'm stuck going around this object. Maybe it's a corpse. Maybe it's a fossil. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at here. The light is so limited down here that I have to wonder how these corals are even sustaining their color, right? Because usually corals have bright colors in shallow marine environments. And if you look at the sand down here... Oh, what is this thing? You got a little dragonfish? It's very two-dimensional. Might be artificial. Are you an eel? If I step on you, will you hurt me? I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it. So some kind of ancient crocodile fish. That's very cute. But if you look at the soil down here... Oh, we have a stick. Just a random stick down here. Ah, boats. We have some boats down here. The boats are very tiny. So maybe we're not in a microwave. Maybe we're actually in some kind of submarine. What is this? Another one of these big structures. Like an elephant tusk. Is this a mouth? Am I going into a mouth? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. It makes it very hard to navigate. Is this some kind of trench? There's a black line in the sand here. Do you see this? I'm not sure if that's texturing or if that's intentional. We've lost the boats. Anyway, if you look at the sand here, the sediment at the bottom, it's very light in color. That's not typically what you would expect to see at the bottom of a deep marine environment. There's a fish here. Can we go inside of its mouth? So it's teeth on both ends. Okay. Hold on. Let's go back the other way then. So, if it's teeth on both ends, if we go through here like this, we'll go through its gullet, right? Probably? Maybe? We are now in the mouth. It doesn't seem like it cares. Whatever this thing is. Massive in size. Absolute unit. If it's as big as this. We're a submarine. You saw the boats that we were looking at earlier. The shipwrecks. Those would have had to have been huge, right? Like, they weren't dinghies. They were actual ships. Here we see some more, of the creature under our investigation. And it just cuts off at the end of the world, right? We'll assume that maybe that's buried under the sand. I don't know. We'll go away from the creature. It's very interesting down here, isn't it? The invisible walls that make our submarine just not move anymore. Very interesting. The laws of nature themselves are breaking down to allow these massive organisms and these two-dimensional fish, which make make it a very interesting sight indeed. We're a little bit higher up off the surface of the ground here, it looks like. I don't really enjoy the pop-in. It's undulating in a strange way. Like the soil itself is alive beneath us. Do you see that? The way it just pops in and undulates? I'm not a fan. We're back at the white thing. Back at the big white thing. Oh, ooh. Oh, where am I? I think I just phased through it a little bit. It's okay. Well, whenever I see a deep ocean game like this, I have to play it. I do love the deep ocean, and I've loved the deep oceans ever since I saw Blue Planet as a kid, right? There was an episode where they had a submersible, and they were using the old, cheap standard definition cameras to get some of the first documented footage from the deep ocean. And they stumbled upon, quite fortuitously, there are the ships again, quite fortuitously, a whale carcass that had fallen to the bottom of the ocean. And there was footage of this whale carcass just being absolutely attacked by hagfish and other deep-sea biota as they were trying to get nutrients for their lives. Yeah, to sustain life functions at the very depths of the ocean. Now, my knowledge of deep marine sediments is less modern and more, very historical. Let's go deep history, right? Yeah, very deep history. But if you look at deep marine sediments, historically, they would not be this pale color, necessarily. Oh, that's a weird texture right there. Yeah, we got some weird clipping issues here. Ah, that's the invisible wall, that's why. Typically, like, the organics might be... Like, the organics, the deep marine snow, might be this color. The rocks themselves, once you get to the rocks, they would not be. I don't know, I just think it's too beige. I've never been at the bottom of the ocean, so maybe I'm spouting nonsense that I shouldn't be spouting. But I can tell you, it doesn't seem accurate to have these rolling hills like this. Maybe there's storm beds. Maybe there have been huge mass wasting events underwater. What is the word for those sediment flows? I know they happen. The first evidence of those sediment flows, the underwater earthquakes, as they might be called, was when we tried to when we tried to lay telegram telegram lines from I believe it was the UK to the US, and they would snap every now and then at a high speed, and they'd just break and no more. Yeah, that was fun. We got to investigate the bottom of the ocean. I thought there would be a little bit more to this than there was, but I think we had a good time down here, alone, ruminating with our thoughts and our crimes against nature. I'll see you all next time. No, hold on. I had a lot of fun. I'll give this a 3 out of 5 cigarettes. Maybe next time... Well, maybe we'll play this again some other time, if there are any updates. This is very early. It's the version 1.0 of the build. So, maybe if there are other things to look at, next time we'll look at it again, yeah. For now, I'll see you all next time. Hyde out.